The rumors are true. I went from 3 to 3.5 inches! Let's go! PP increased. That's a 10% or something. 15%, I don't know. Here's what we're doing today, chat. This is gonna be quite fun. I think you guys will enjoy this. I had this idea. What if I split chat into two and make them compete against each other with no skill, no luck, just pure, unadulterated, mindless pressing. This is a canvas of 50 by 50. You can now go to the canvas. You will log in and you will be given a color. You will be either red or blue. You can click as many times as you want. And you crashed it already. Wait, I can't even put an input in. You guys crashed my website. Oh my lord, you already, oh, there we go. Wait, my inputs are going through. I'm team blue. All right, looks like blue is in. You can click as much as you want. It's a 50 by 50 grid. Go crazy. Will red or blue win? Join now. Site dead already. Up the servers, mods. The website is dead. No. Let me message them. How is it dead already? Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Because that means it gives time for us to fill the canvas. Apparently, it'll clear up and stop crashing once more people get in. Oh, it's because of the logging in, the authentication with Twitch. Look, every amazing game has, unfortunately, rough server start. This is every amazing game has had that. You know what I mean? Okay, never mind. No, we made good websites, though. We made good websites, right, mods? It looks like blue might have won that one, though. Might have edged that one out. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Click here to reveal my IP address. Ooh, let's find out. I feel like this happens every time. You guys break my too fast. Wait, now I'm back in. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's going. Stop the vote. They're stealing the election again. How can this happen again, dude? The Democrats are stealing it. No! They stopped the voting machines, chat. What the f? Wait, if I put one in, does it work? No, it doesn't work. All right, it's broke. They're broken. Still in better condition than a Ubisoft game. The mods are looking into it. They said give me 5 or 10 minutes. That means 20. This video is sponsored by AFK Arena Companions. Now, you've probably heard about the classic AFK Arena, but today I want to talk to you about AFK Arena Companions. It is their new server that is focused on an enhanced co-op gameplay experience, where players like you and I can share our hero pools without any restrictions. So if you have some friends, make sure to grab them and start playing right now. You can also team up with friends to build complementary lineups for smooth progression, or team up with a strong OP friend and steal all of his powerful units to make your life very easy. Because playing together also boosts the rewards you earn from clearing stages, offering better rewards than solo play. Additionally, players can gift the treasure chests they earn to their teammates, truly capturing the spirit of a win-to-win co-op experience. And on top of all of this, AFK has decided to be extremely generous to you guys at home, because AFK Arena Companions will bring unprecedented rewards, with players getting 10 free summons daily during the first month, totaling to over 1,000 free summons. And completing daily quests will also grant free summons as well, where you'll have the chance to get a rare hero every single day. So what are you waiting for? Hop in now with your friends. And my good friends Scott and Joe will be joining the official AFK Arena live stream and competing against each other. So make sure you don't miss out on that live stream that is happening December 7th, 6 p.m. PST. There has never been a better time to grab that friend of yours and hop into AFK Arena Companions. Thank you to AFK Arena for sponsoring this video. So a couple things happened. I haven't streamed in a while. Mainly I haven't streamed because I didn't really want to. After having surgery, I was kind of just like, yeah, I don't really want to be on stream. I did an IRL with Kadril over on Kadril's channel. That was a lot of fun. But honestly, I wasn't really like feeling super up for streaming, mainly just because I was still recovering a bit, and I still am, to be honest. I never really explained what I had to do, mainly because it's just kind of like awkward to explain. But it's nothing bad. I just had like a cyst. It wasn't like tumorous or anything like that. Benign, yeah, benign. But around the time after the first cyclothon, I think it was a mix of cycling a bunch as well as the chair I was sitting on at the time was like really uncomfortable for me, and it was also my fault because I wouldn't sit properly. I had like a cyst in a point like above my like butt, and it just kept making a like pimple. It was very uncomfortable. Listen, chat, it was all in Japanese, so I actually don't know what the f were telling me. Basically, like because they spoke like a little bit of English, because that level of Japanese is like way beyond my comprehension. I went to like the dermatologist so many times, and they were like, yeah, whatever, it's not a big deal. And I was like, it's kind of annoying though. Like sometimes I just like, I'll go to the gym and I'll do like a sit-up, and then when I do the sit-up, I'll like, you know, because how you like on your back, like when you're doing a sit-up, you go like this, right? This is like your head, you sit up, and then you kind of like roll on your body as you come down. Occasionally I would hit it, and I'd be like, argh! So I was like, you know what? I'll just get rid of it. I was like, well, I shouldn't just have discomfort in my life. So started going through it and it was fine. And then they were like, oh, you need surgery. By the way, it's phenomenal healthcare and we'll get into that. It's great. But the worst part about Japanese healthcare, which I've come to learn, is that it is literally, they make you do JRPG fetch quests. So I go to the local dermatologist. I'm like, hey, check it out. And so they're like, okay, cool. I go back to them a couple of times and it's not working. And they're like, yeah, you're gonna need surgery. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just like go to the nearest one. They were like, you can't do that in Japan. Like, what? You can't go to a hospital without a reference letter. I was like, what? What do you mean I can't go to a hospital? What? And so then I have to come back again, like a week later, to get this like envelope where it tells me that they can go. That's normal, a referral. Yeah, but I couldn't just go on my own. Like I had to, like I couldn't go to the hospital or like do anything on my own. I'd never had this before. And so I got this referral. And so I go to this hospital. The thing that complicated doing any kind of surgery for me is that most of you know I have a blood condition. So it's like doubly complicated. So I have to go to a hospital that also can handle all my blood wacky stuff. So then I got to get another referral to go to the blood doctor. All of these are take like a day each. And so I go to this blood doctor in this hospital, a hematologist. And so I have all my documents in the UK, right? And so it like says everything about my like blood and stuff. And so I go to the doctor, I sit down, and I'm like, all right, yeah, what's up, boss? So looking at getting surgery, would love your help because right now all of this is in English and I would love to retest and make sure all of this is still the same because this is from when I was 15 and I would love it all in Japanese as well. And then the guy goes, what the why are you here? I was like, what? He's like, you're wasting my time. I was like, what? He's like, you already know you have it. What do you want me to do? I was like, well, I would like you to like retest and like, you know, just kind of, you know, it's all in English, you know, I just don't know. Basically, that's kind of what he said. And so I was like, damn, this doctor's kind of a dick. I'd never had that in my life. This doctor was literally like, he was rude as f to me. So then I left and then I had to rebook again like another week later for the same hospital, but just different hematologist because clearly the guy I had was a dick. I go there again. It was a medical student woman who'd been, I don't know how many years she'd been doing it for. She was lovely. She was like, yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, let's do a blood test. Let's go through it and we'll write it all up for you. Awesome. I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is the exact same hospital, same room, everything. How am I getting these two different outcomes? This is crazy. And so then I got all the tests done. They were like, oh yeah, this is good. Okay, we got it all. Okay, cool. Just a bit of a problem. I was like, oh, okay. They're like, yeah, we're not really equipped to deal with your condition at this hospital. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, you're gonna have to go to a different hospital that's like an hour away. But don't worry, I'll give you a referral letter. I was like, no! Like 2 weeks later, I make another appointment to go to the one that is equipped to deal with it. And I go there and it was great. It was awesome. They were phenomenal. They took care of me. They even spoke like pretty decent English. I was like, oh, nice. And I didn't expect that. Like, I don't go into places expecting them to speak English. That's like, I'm using my broken Japanese in Google Translate here. So I go to the blood doctor that's like super far away from me. After like, this is like my 5th referral. Finally, they're like, okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, we can accommodate. Cause I need like, if I get like any kind of surgery, I need to take this like IV for like 30 minutes that basically makes my blood clot. And it'll make it clot for like a couple of hours. And it's super rare in Japan because nobody has this. Nobody has hemophilia in Japan. It's the white man disease. Inbreeding brought this upon us. So they were like, yeah, only like 1 or 2 hospitals like have it. It's like, okay, cool. So anyway, I finally, this doctor's like, yep, we got it. We got all the results here. Like, yep, we can do it all. We know exactly what to do when you need surgery. And I was like, okay, cool. And then as I was leaving, I was like, wait, the whole reason I did all these fetch quests was to go to the dermatologist. And so I went back and I was like, hey, can I see the dermatologist? They were like, yeah, we'll write you another referral. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Another referral? I was like, can I go right now? They were like, nah, you gotta come back in a week. I was like, that's crazy! I'm here right now! This is so far from my house! This is crazy! All this for a cyst. You know, at this point, chat, it was like sunk cost fallacy. I had half the mind after the second referral. I was like, you know what, I'll just let the cyst win. I'll live with it. I'll be that stubborn old guy that just lives with like diseases. Like Mr. Burns in the door with all his like diseases. So then I went back and they were like, okay, yeah, we feel pretty good about this. And then they were like, all right, so this is after I came back. So I went to the dermatologist in the same hospital where I was just at a week ago. And I'm sitting there in this room and you know, she's like, pull down your pants. Okay. Hold on. I'm kidding.
Allow me to examine your sword. A weapon of such obvious quality practically begs to be admired.
So you know, she's checking it out and she goes, sword this ne. I'm like, okay, that's not good. Sword this ne is not good. She's like, yeah, you gotta come for an MRI. I was like, oh, fucking kidding me. all of this? You think I'd had the black bubonic plague with the amount of tests and coming back things I have to do. So I come back 2 weeks later for an MRI for a cyst because they wanted to see how deep it was because they weren't sure like how deep it went. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I go for MRI. It's like being in a torture chamber. It sounded like an indie horror game soundtrack because it would go like, and I was like, damn, this is like a Fear and Hunger boss music. It was kind of hype actually. I kind of liked it. I was like, all right, cool, done. By the way, my MRI cost me like, I don't know, like $40. It wasn't that much. And then they were like, okay, cool, come back next week, we'll go over the results. And so I come back next week, and then I'm sitting there, and they're like, okay, cool, we're gonna have to do probably surgery on it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Oh! I mean, I knew it was probably gonna happen, but I was like, say it's so. Dude, I won't lie, Chad, the only thing I'm scared of in life is surgery. I don't know what it is, I don't like it. Surgery and deer, the two worst things. And you know the part that f***ed me up? They're telling me they're gonna cut me open and I'm like, They gave me this tablet and it's like a 14-minute slideshow. And it's literally just all of the that could go wrong and how they're not liable. That made me freak out because when they were going on about it, I was like, oh, not a fan of that. Basically, like, whenever I used to get needles as a kid or any, like, kind of invasive thing that I didn't really enjoy, I would get this thing where they would do it. I would start feeling my body freak out. Like, mentally, I'm locked in. I'm like, calm the down, Connor. My body is freaking out, but my mind is super fucking locked in. But it doesn't matter because my body's like, nah, I'm a panic. I'm a freak out. And so I'm literally sitting there listening to this PowerPoint whilst I'm trying to like fight my inner panic. And so in this PowerPoint, there was this one point that freaked me out because they were going to give me the local anesthesia, I think. It wasn't like full body, it was just like where they were cutting me open. It said like, oh, you could have like an allergic reaction to it and it could be like bad. But then they had a picture, like an illustration of it, and I was like, that sounds like the worst thing ever. You inject me with something and my body's like, ah! That freaked me out so much. And so I was trying to be all stoic and I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. And then as I was leaving, I was like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna quickly go back to the doctor real quick. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna freak the out. Can I have drugs? Can I have a lot of drugs? They were like, ooh. They were like, maybe not. And I was like, I would like some drugs to stop me from freaking out. And they were like, all right, fine. We'll give you, they gave me like some drowsy medicine and they let me bring my phone in and watch YouTube, or I was watching Netflix. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's a sweet deal. I'm down for that. So they were like, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. That's cool. Because I had to come in anyway to get an IV for my my hemophilia clotting medicine. So then they were like, well, I guess we could just use the same IV and inject you with some drowsy medicine. I was like, great, awesome. You know what the worst part about the surgery is? And I don't know if anyone else has had surgery can relate to this. It's just the waiting. I'm just sitting there waiting forever. And then it's just waiting. And then they're like, all right, let's do the IV. And then I'm okay with needles. I'm okay. Asterisk okay. Because if they start f***ing it up, that's when I'm like, oh, I would like you to not f*** up. Please do it. I was like, please don't be a student. Please don't be a student. And it was a really old, sweet woman. She was super nice. All of the staff there were like quite old, and they were really, really sweet and very accommodating. They're like, all right, put out your arm. Let's put the IV. And I haven't done an IV in my arm since I was like 15. So long ago. And so I'm like, I do this, put my arm on like this, and I look like over here. I don't even want it in my peripheral vision. Don't even show me that. If I see that needle go in my skin, something like primal. Something primal in my brain is like, defend. I'll slap it out of her head. And the needle hurts when it goes in, obviously, like slightly. But I can feel this wiggling around. They're wiggling the needle around, trying to get the vein. I'm like, what the f is that? What the f is that? Stop wiggling around! Find it already! And so I got a bruise there from where they put it in, and I got no, that's gone. No, that wasn't bruised. But this one, dude, it took 3 attempts! 3 attempts! It's the catheter. I don't know what the hell it was. I didn't like that. You know, and I didn't mind, because she was being like, she was really sweet, she was really old, and she was just going like, oh, I messed up. And I was like, so she messed it up. And then she was like, oh, she goes, like, oh, it looks tough. She's like slapping my arms like this. She's like, yeah, it's because you got too many muscles. I was like, shit, I guess. I think it's also because I'm fat arms. I don't know what the f happened. This one, totally fine. Put it in, wiggled around, mental, okay. I was all right, I was good. She told me she couldn't get it. I was like, deep breaths. I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. And so I put out my other arm. She goes, all right, I'm gonna put it in. And she puts it in. And I don't know what the f she did differently this time. It was like pain cranked to 10. This one, I was like, I could feel it. It like pricked a little bit. It was like, okay, not bad. This one hit it, and it was like, I was like, holy shit. I think I scared her, because I remember I went like, like I'd been resuscitated. I was like, holy shit. And then she started wiggling it around, and I was like, intense pain. Never had pain like that in my goddamn life. Yeah, hit a nerve. It was insane. Luckily, there was like a seat here, like a seat cushion. I nearly peeled the whole thing off, and she's wiggling around. She's like, oh, damage on. I was like, no, no, no. What do you mean you can't find it? This is 2 times. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, 5. I need 5. Time out. Give me 5. I'm like, I need a smoke break or something. I'm like, we're here for 20 minutes doing this shit. So they got it. I was like, great, good, we got it, nice. We hit it. And they're like, yeah, you can sit on the bed if you want. So I'm like, all right, I'll chill. Sitting there, this IV's going in. I don't feel a goddamn thing. I don't feel it at all. 30 minutes later, it's done. I look, bear in mind, I haven't had an IV in like 10 years, so I don't have any recollection of this. I'm like, why is my blood going back out? I'm like, is this supposed to happen? Hello? Why is my blood leaving? I know it's quite normal, because the thing had finished. So the pressure in my veins was more than the pressure of like there's nothing to push back. So all my blood was going out, and I was like, oh, fuck, what the heck? And this whole time, I'm like silent. I just paused my Netflix, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So then she like pulls it out, and I'm like, okay. And then she has this like little syringe thing, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing? And so she has this whole like tube of blood leading from my arm, and then she shoots this thing into this tube of blood, and then all the blood's going back in my arm. I'm like, what the are you doing? What the heck? No returns. Take it out. And what they're doing is they're using Mouse informed me, because I asked Mouse, like, what the f*** you do to me? They're using a saline solution to put it back in, because they're gonna reuse the IV. But I was like, in my head, I'm like, wait, what the f*** is this? No refunds. Take the blood. I don't want this blood. It's already left me. And so, but I'm seeing it like, and it goes, and I'm like, what the f*** was that? No, they're not reusing the IV, sorry. They're reusing the tube that's in my arm, like here. So they like got rid of the IV. It was kind of crazy. I was like, what the f was that? It was a saline flush, yeah. And then they were like, all right, now just sit around for like forever. I was like, oh, okay, thanks, I guess. And then finally, after like an hour and a half, they're like, all right, cool, you can go and have your surgery now. I'm like, cool, so hype. So I go to this like basement, and then I sit inside of this little room with a chair. They're like, all right, yeah, just, you know, get naked, whatever, but you can keep a t-shirt on. And I was like, oh, sick. So I got to wear my Trash Taste shirt, and I was like, this is awesome. So I go to this surgery room, and they start like, you know, so I'm awake for the whole thing, but then they're gonna give me drowsy medicine. They start giving it to me now. And as I'm getting this drowsy medicine, I'm like, this ain't doing anything. I don't feel a damn thing. I don't know if they did like a weaker dose or a Japanese dose, but I should have told them. I was like, chotto fat desu ne. Double dose, please. Onegaishimasu. I'm kidding. I didn't say that. But it's what I was thinking. I was like, man, I would have liked a bigger dose, if I'm honest with you. But I'm sitting there, and you know, I'm trying to like, you know, I'm sitting on my front, 'cause it's on my back, and I'm trying to get a good angle for Netflix and my headphones, because I don't want to hear a thing. I don't want to hear anything. But anyone who knows, sitting on your front, it's kind of hard to like, you know, get comfortable with like 2 big ear things on. So I'm like, all right, okay, I'm trying to watch the penguin. And the whole time, when I can hear my heart rate, I'm like, I can get lower than this. I can get lower. So I'm trying to like slow down my heart rate. But then every single time they tell me they're about to do something else, like they're about to add something, I can hear go from boop, boop, boop to boop, 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 boop. I'm like, no, they can hear I'm terrified. And then hearing the beeping makes me freak out more, because now I'm self-conscious that my heart rate's getting higher. So it's not helping anyone, but I know it's helping them. I know it's for them. It's not for it's not for me. It's for them, because I'll know when I'm dead. Then they're like, all right, we're gonna inject you with the anesthesia. I'm like, all right, cool. They put this needle in, and holy this needle hurts. And it's not like a normal needle, because when I walked in the room, I saw it. It was like a weird like a bent needle. It was really weird. I'd never seen a needle like that before. And then they're like, all right, we're gonna start now. I don't mind the sensation. Like, I can feel them cutting me open, and like, I can feel them doing all this shit, but it doesn't hurt. Like, it's all numb. It's like someone's like very like softly like caressing your skin, where I can feel someone's touching my skin, and I know they're cutting me open. I can feel it being cut open, but it's not like enough where like like I have any discomfort. Like I'm totally fine with it. So they did it. It was all fine, super smooth. It was like 20 minutes. Like the lead up to this was like 19 years. And it was like 20 minutes. The stitches took longer. So I got some stitches and then they cauterized it as well, which I thought they were doing, but I didn't know until I asked them afterwards. So they cauterized and then stitched it. And then they were like, oh, it might come back. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean? So fun. So fun. To stop the bleeding? Yeah, I know. And then they were like, yeah, so because of your blood condition, if it keeps bleeding like crazy, please come back tomorrow and we'll give you drugs to stop the bleeding. All right. Okay. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. And so for like 2 days, I couldn't really sit down. I was playing League, but I was standing up the whole time. I was just standing up. And I've literally just done nothing but play League. So that was what I did to recover, which honestly was like another injection of heroin. But surgery overall, good. They just told me that I can't take baths for a while. And I'm like, no, that's the one thing I love doing. So, oh no, I can shower, chat. I can shower. I can't bath, sorry. So surgery went well, was fun, was a f***ing mission in Japan, but hopefully, you know. Oh, you wanna know the best part, chat? You wanna know what the final cost of all that drugs and surgery was? You may take a guess in Japan. I do pay a lot in health insurance though in Japan. So, you know, it isn't just like a one-off thing. I paid a total of 10,000 yen, which is about $65. So pretty good. We'll have the red and blue thing fixed for the next stream as well, whenever we do that stream. But in the meantime, chat, hope you had a fun time chilling with me. It's been good. And I appreciate all of you guys sticking around supporting me. I appreciate it. I'm now a grower, not a shower, boys. Let's go.